Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. This is part 3 of the uber long stream. Make sure to follow me on Twitch if you're interested in catching my streams. I also am trying to set up a Discord bot that will ping one of the channels, one of the roles that you can get every time I stream. So feel free to join the Discord. We chat about Factorio and other games in there. It's a lot of fun. And that's a great place if you're curious about blueprints that I've got from previous, Factorio plays, or if you want to talk about the mods that I have. Discord's the best place to catch me. Also, my electricity is garbage, and I forgot to set requesters for the bearings, so we're going to do that real quick. But apart from that, I think we are ready to carry on with our to-do list that we started. And we are getting close. We've already got textiles, so gypsum, insulation, eutectic salt, processors should get us most of the way to being able to, like, make the assembler rush towards physics apparatus. So we're getting closer. There's probably a few other minor things I forgot. Oh, batteries. That's one of them. Batteries. And then there are probably a few other intermediates that I've forgotten about that can't be made in assemblers. I'm trying to, like, where even are batteries? Oh, they're in equipment, that's why. So batteries are made in chemical plants. Capacitors are made in foundries. And explosives are made in chemical plants. I'll need all of those. But I think all of these other things are made in assemblers, so just a few more things here. And almost without exception, all of these things are made in assemblers. There's a couple that aren't, like specifically the steel pipes, which at this point, I know at the previous tech level, before chem science, steel pipes were better than plastic pipes. At this tech level, I'm not sure anymore. The plastic might be better now, because the plastic recipe is so much more efficient. So I will probably do pipe 2s from plastic. And I will probably keep doing pipe 1s from iron. Yeah, that's such a small amount of iron. That's fine. And then we gotta set up pipe 3s. Okay. Anyway, let's do insulation. Gypsum and insulation. So gypsum is weird because... Oh, just kidding. I thought it required sodium sulfate, but it doesn't. Or I mean, sulfuric acid. So we have two totally different ways to make it. And that's something else. That's for crushing limestone. So I can use sodium sulfate, which, oh, right, is sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide. Or I can, so 100 to 1 is that ratio. This one would be 3 boxes, which is 150 to 2. So we use less sulfuric acid in this route, and we use no lime, which is also interesting. However, we do use 200 calcium chloride, which would require some amount of lime, which I haven't researched that yet, but eventually we'll be able to kind of turn lime into calcium chloride with chlorine. So then this basically just costs chlorine, but then I can use the brine to make the chlorine, so this isn't going to be all that expensive when it's all said and done. It's mostly sodium hydroxide and a tiny bit of lime once this is all said and done. But for now, we are making calcium chloride this way, which means we need how many boxes? We need 2.5 crushed limestone boxes to make this. So that's fine. Crushed limestone, gypsum, and then I get a bunch of brine out. I'm just gonna vent that. That could be a mistake, but I'm gonna do it that way. You can't stop me. So where to build this? I think. I think here's as good a place as any. Just go sideways. Can't totally make use of this beacon, so it's a little inefficient, but it's fine. We needed flotation cells. Floater boys. Here we go. So, let's see. Gypsum. Sulfate. Definitely want productivity here. We'll start with 6. That feels reasonable. I have no idea what's actually necessary. Unbarreling to the right. Inputs and outputs. And the brine just goes bye-bye. And then we just need, yeah, physically requesting items. How are bots doing? Okay, the bots have caught up. That's good. At least we're not strapped on the logistics bot end of things. We are still low on power, but that's okay. We'll catch up with that eventually. And there's gypsum. Ta-da! Ooh, power's really bad. The wind must have just died, I'm guessing. Yep. Wind is basically 0 right now, but it's coming back. Oh, and then this needs to request the CACL stuff. Probably about 100. We actually need quite a bit here. We'll do 200 and speed that up a little bit. Okay. I think that's good. Bearings are going. We're already done with ceramic powder. We're done with boron. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is all good, right? Yeah, that's good. Power is not good. How's the box? The power box that we set down somewhere randomly. We've got 174 out of 224. That's pretty good. It might be worth just going and building that, because we actually have enough for sustaining like 400 megawatts of power. I'm using 30 as the number for each geothermal, which it's not quite 30, so it won't quite be 400, but it'll be close. And I think each one required like 11 Stirling engine 2s, more or less. So we have enough. I don't have enough storage tanks, but that's fine. I should probably go set that up. Let's do insulation first. Hey, gypsum! And it should, yeah, getting picked up for the cement build that I have over here. Okay, so insulation is here, and that is glass, fiber, gypsum, plastic, textile. Easy as heck. Couldn't be easier, in fact. I'm gonna kind of move this up, but just so I have some more space here. But we can just literally do insulation, which is probably something I have 0 of right now. No, insulation's not the problem. I assumed that was my holdup, or Stirling engine 2s. Now I'm curious, because I really assumed that was it. Stirling engine 2s are somewhere in this region. So hard to find. Everything's bluish. Stirling engine 2. There's geothermal plants. Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Oh, come on. So there's geothermals. We've got plenty of those. That's not the problem. Tanks. These are Stirling Engine 1s. I thought 2s were close by. There's the turbines. Oh, come now. This can't be that hard. Maybe if I zoom in, it'll help kind of explore it like this. Yeah, there's Stirling Engine 1. I thought Stirling Engine 2s were near this. We have plenty of Stirling Engine 1s. That's worth remembering. Where is it? Is it down here to the bottom right somewhere? I know I built a lot of stuff randomly. Okay. Surely I can find it. It's one building. Oh, that's why it's hard to find. Oh, here it is. Okay, Stirling Engine 2 is lacking in thermal tanks. That's the current issue. Thermal tanks are somewhere over here. There they are. Thermal tanks are ingredient shortaged on what? We have eutectic salt and insulation. We have... Okay, so it is the heat pipes. Heat pipe 2s. Heat pipe 2s are short on... heat pipe 1s. Heat pipe 1s... Where are those even being made? Are those still over here somewhere? Ancient heat pipe 1 knowledge. Yep, that's what this is. So this is just not fast enough. Oh, interesting. It actually has to do with the delivery here is not enough. So that alone, which I cannot increase from this distance, unfortunately. I need to walk over there to do that. You should totally be able to change logistics requests remotely. Where was it? Here. So I can just improve this, upgrade that, do a better inserter, and then that's going to be slightly better. Three per second. Yeah, we need like 200 of each thing requested. That'll be a little better. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that would be the thing that was holding up my Stirling Engine 2s at the end of the day, but it was. Okay. Now, hey, check this out. I've already built a capacitor setup, and I've already built a eutectic salt setup. So, click. And you can't even make eutectic salt boxed. Wait, yeah, you can. Oh, so I just need to convert it over, right? Heat pipes 2 need non-boxed, but boxed goes into other things, so we need both, which is why that's set up the way it is. So then I can actually switch this to eutectic boxed, and hopefully all the liquids stay exactly the same, which they do. It's still nitric acid. Then we just need to remove these and change those to being boxed. Look at that. Sometimes you just get a W in life. That is a dubs, as the kids are calling it. And then this actually switches, kind of funnily enough. And then this becomes, well, let's just do this. This becomes unboxing. Eutectic salt unboxing. I have a lot of eutectic salt now. And then this becomes eutectic salt boxes. And now they're not working because they're waiting. But yeah, there we go. So hopefully that's enough eutectic salt. I'm gonna throw another beacon here to help with the capacitors and the eutectic. Wrong module. But that should be enough. I mean, I'm not making 190 nitric acid, that's for sure. We need a lot more barrels of nitric acid requested. And I need a speed module here. So I can't even make this much if I wanted to, because I'm not making that much nitric acid. Although that could be a separate problem. That's not the problem we're dealing with right now. Okay. So batteries. Textile gypsum insulation complete. So processors and batteries. And then we'll go do some power. And then we'll start the assembler craziness. And I was really hopeful we could get prepared for physics apparatus in this episode, but I think it'll be probably this one and then one more, and then we'll be ready for physics apparatus, because there's still some random things, and the assembler party will take a decent amount of time. I'll copy paste a lot of blueprints that'll get, make it just as easy as clicking and then clicking the requester stuff, but that'll still take a little while. Now, batteries. I would... What's in batteries, even? Carbon fiber, plastic, sodium, oxide, aluminum, solvent. So a lot of that stuff is down in this direction. So it feels reasonable to make them maybe down here. I could even fit... Oh, man. That one chest is in the way. Bummer. Maybe I can fit a beacon set right here. And these are made in chem plants. That's not a surprise. Battery. Productivity. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients plus solvent, so 5 is doable. So we'll copy that. We'll wait on the requester chest a second. And solvent unbarreling can be here. Go to the left. That's down and to the right. Solvent, where are you? That one. And total solvent per second is 29. That should be sufficient. These are not boxed. These are supposed to be boxed. Boxed recipes. There we go. All the boxed ingredients. And the highest we need is what? 0.2 per second. So fifth. So yeah, that alone is 1 minute. We'll go with 2 minutes just to be certain. And then we can copy that requester chest. Fill the chest there, and ta-da! Batteries. Alright. We're making some great progress. Oh, it feels so good. So processors are the last main thing. I am a fan of doing those right here. Can always expand further south. Oh, sensor 2s are interesting. I might want to do those as well. Still need the optical cable, titanium tetrachloride. That's stuff I need. Okay, so that needs to end. I'm gonna move this down a little bit in case I want to expand that acrylonitrile. Meaning I need some more beacons. Okay. Attach those two. And what's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Perfect. So we can use a single, whatever it's called. Requester chest. Okay, nitric acid per second, pretty low. Argon per second, pretty low. Just everything is pretty low in general. So I might need to copy this somewhere, but we will put unbarreling for each of these things. Unfortunately, that's not going to work because... 2, 3... Decompress, empty argon. And that's nitric acid, request. Power it up, make sure the bots can get down here. Power that up. And click. Now I don't have wire, I don't have... I should see monocrystalline showing up. Why is that not showing up? This is just the bot shortage? No, I don't think that's it. What's going on over here? Where did I even make it? Why am I spacing? It's up here. Why are these not running? Item ingredient shortage. I see it. Those need to extend. Those need to extend. Oh, that's a bummer. I'll have to go fix that manually. But those are ready once we have circuits and green wires. But batteries are running now. My power is an absolute nightmare. And we'll go fix the silicon. Which is up here. These need to just be extended out by 1. That will fix everything. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Power is really bad. Okay. Power's bad, but other things are good. We have processors checked off the list. So big power is technically the only thing I still have on my list. I'll take it. Let's do what we can for big power. So here we go, the final numbers of everything I have ready. Not what I wanted, but we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna go with it. That also barely worked out with my inventory space. That feels serendipitous. Sarah and Dippin' Dots. Sarah Dippin' Dots. Where is the car? Car. The car. Where's the car? It's over here, southeast. Is that still gonna be faster? Yeah, that's gonna be faster. Okay, now why are these running? Is my... Oh, I also probably... Really make... too much carbon dioxide per second? Wait, dioxide. This is making monoxide. But yeah, that guy can't keep up. Speed him up a little bit. Regardless... Are we that short on boric acid? We are, and short on sulfur dioxide. No, because that's venting. So if that's venting, these shouldn't be running. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. That needs some sort of fancy condition. It's functioning. Whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, where is the car? Is it down? It's... here. Where am I? I'm here. Okay, keep going south. There it is. Okay, hop in the car. Drive. Let's go around this way. My vehicle snapping on it. It forces you to drive in one of 16 angles, so if you kind of just turn a tiny bit, it realigns itself. It's good for if you have roads. It's a little weird when you're trying to drive precisely. like I am at the moment. Oh, I also need pylons. Do I have pylons in here? I do. Of course I hit a rock. Hate all rocks. Just by default. Oh, I actually have power very close to it because of all the wind farm stuff, so I just need to drive up there. Driving on up to the wind farm. Driving on up to the wind farm. Except we're gonna farm the planet's energy. Geothermal goodness. Yep, there's another rock. Let's not hit that. Sounds good. Okay, so here's where these stop. We'll just drag our pylons up. Okay, we have arrived. Geothermal heaven. Okay, so I've got some serious geothermaling to do here. Holy cow. Is that it? Did I count wrong? I thought it was 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it is 14. I just have 15. Okay. These make 30 megawatts each of heat energy. These things say they can transfer up to 80. So theoretically, two of these can go off of one dealy bopper. No, these are all the official words. And the number of Stirling engines we want per set of 2 is going to be 22. Which I think I can do something like this. What is that? That's 12. We need 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This probably isn't perfectly efficient, but I don't care all that much. Okay, so then this comes down. And then we need 22 here. Probably just like something like this. There's 20. And 2. Okay. This one's gonna be a little trickier. We can definitely get these. There's 8. Thankfully that doesn't connect. I'm glad that it doesn't. That'd actually be unfortunate. So there's 8 connected to that one. It still needs a couple more. Well, there's 10. Okay, so that one's good. Then this one needs its connections. So if I offset these, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good. It's actually potentially in the way. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite enough space for those to fit. Get 2 more though. And then 1, 2. So that's how many? That's 8. And I only need 1, 2, 3. So there's that one's 11. So 11. So now this one's still the centermost. Kind of just working my way out here. This one can probably just meet up. And these guys can have tons of fun together. 3, 4, 5. I need to use this space. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. can also do something right there, something right there, something right there. So what's that? That's 12, 13. We still need a lot more. 14, 19. Still need 2 more. Maybe this does need 1. Shoot, that one connects where I don't want it to. Can do that. There we go. Okay. So those 2 are good. Still got a bunch on the outsides. So this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should do it. They do push power through, so I think that's fine. Then this one, 4, 5. Okay. This guy goes this way. Single, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. Okay. Like that. And just one more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonus guy in the end. And that should do it. So, our power should be a lot better now. Even when the wind dies, we can still supply probably around 300 megawatts now. I mean, in fact, it's happening as we speak. Wind is a lot lower, and we're still okay. So it's not perfect, but that should help me get most of the way to tier 3. What I really need is thermal tanks. Wherever I can fit them. So I'm just going to start throwing thermal tanks around. Because that is the tricky part about geothermal, is... Am I connecting these correctly? Yeah, that's warming up. The tricky thing about geothermal is you're not able to do the builds the way you want to, because you don't have space in between the geothermals. So it's actually a bit more constrained than you would hope it would be. These thermal tanks can hold quite a few megajoules each. We did calculate it at one point. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's a lot. So we're just adding in as much heat capacity in these spaces as we can muster. There's some more there. Can get that. Put one on there. Put another one there. Still got 2 more. Put one there. I don't know, put one there. Sounds good. So those will keep heating up, and that will allow for, you know, obviously more storage. This is a total of 34 thermal tanks, which each one we decided was about 600 megajoules, I think. So 34 times 600. So that's 20 gigajoules. That's not as much as it sounds like, actually. But it's something. But that's actually not very much. But yeah, 6 megajoule per degree. Yeah, the degree differential is about 100. Maybe it's closer to 150. I don't know. But either way, 20 gigajoules is only enough to run our base for a little bit. We'd really more like 200 gigajoules. But even if it's only enough for 1 minute of base time, that still, if you think about it, is a lot, because as wind maybe has a dip, you know, it can cover that whole dip without any problems, stuff like that. So the storage is definitely useful. All right, driving back at, what's my speed? 96 kilometers an hour. Can we get to 100? 97? 97.5. Don't hit any rocks, Krydax. 98.1. I don't know if we can go too much past it. We got to 98.2. Almost the human body temperature. Okay, here we go. We'll just leave the car up on the northeast here. So power is looking a lot better. Between all of our new Stirling engines and the wind, I think we're okay for a while. And I believe it is time for Assembler Party Extraordinaire, which we're going to do up here. And I'm actually going to tear out this, because this is something that needs to die. We need that space for other things. So, goodbye, original build for solar. And I probably should have been a little more careful. Like, are we removing important liquid connections by doing this? Okay, thankfully I didn't get those. We actually need a radar. Which I don't even have in my inventory, so I have to, like, go over here, copy the radar so I can paste it somewhere over here. Okay. Right, and then make sure our bots can get all the way over here. Our bot coverage is a bit spotty. Okay. So, there's a bunch of stuff in my inventory that's not supposed to be there. Trash slot's full. Oh, jeez. Am I out of storage? Why would my trash slots be full? I don't actually know why they're full. Don't I have... Oh, I guess I don't have free bots right now. We should throw in more storage, though. But I don't think that's the issue. Okay, well. My poor little bots. Do we have more logistics bot 2? Yeah, I have 319 more, so let's use them. Use them or lose them. We're probably going to need like 3,000 or 4,000 to be running once we get physics apparatus going the way we've set up our base. 100, 200. And we don't... I don't know where the rest are. Okay, there we go. Things are being taken slowly. We do need probably more of these big chests just to exist in the world. Okay. Back to over here. So this is going to be glorious empty space, build the stuff the way you want to build it, assemblers everywhere, area. So there'll be a couple exceptions. Anything that needs a liquid, we're going to have to kind of sequester. But anything that doesn't need a liquid, this system should work. I am going to build. I'm going to build. What do you know? Did you guys expect that? I bet you didn't expect that. So the reason I'm going to use these large demand chests. And that does take up slightly more space, but these can request up to 6 things. So then I don't even have to worry about the problems. Then I'm going to put a supply chest, and we are going to limit it by default to 5 stacks. Because these are buildings we're talking about. And I'm generally not going to need more than 5 stacks of buildings in terms of throughput, especially. So that's going to be the default build. Now we're going to pick something, put productivity in it, and then unpick it. And that's going to be our basic build. Now we're going to move that up. Actually, I'm going to put 1 over here so I can keep copying it when I want to. And then we're going to cut this and move it up 1 so they're offset. So then this is going to be the big build. Now the big build won't fit 2 in a row, so we'll mix that. Maybe the small build. But we're just going to get a bunch of those going. And we'll put power kind of in between the beacons, like so. And then what will fit with... That is the unfortunate part about the, whatchamacallits, the big requester chests. Maybe I should have spaced these out by 1 more. Would that be that big of a problem? Only if I'm building this way, right? Yeah, I actually think that's not a problem. So then I can just more easily fit 2. Because then I can just nestle them in like so. And those fit perfectly. And then I need to move these over as well. 1 space. Okay, so that's the larges. Put the bots up here. Another bot, maybe there. Another one here. So there's bots in all the places we need them. Okay, so then we basically need this again, but with a medium assembler. So we'll move that over, medium assembler. Like that. And then let's get rid of things I accumulated. My bots will give me back whatever I wasn't supposed to give away, so... Sure, I ditched a couple too many things, but that's fine. Okay. So then I need a bunch of these. Oh, wait, we need... Duals. And we are still at 5. Yep, 5 slots. So then we need all kinds of these. I'm just going to do this many. I don't know how many I need exactly, but we're going to stop there. And then going to do some more power, some more bot hangers. And this is where I'm going to start. We can easily extend up. We haven't done any smalls yet. There are some things I think that can only be made in small, even if boxed. So also tricky which buildings can be boxed and which buildings can't. There's only certain ones that can be. I also need optical cable. Why did I not do optical cable? Did I have a good reason for it? Is it in an assembler? It is. That's why. But it does require 2 liquids, so that's going to be off to the side. But essentially... Oh, I can box a lot of buildings in the large. So do I want everything to be boxed? Like when I'm making physics apparatus box, it doesn't use Stirling Engine 2 boxed. There is no such thing as Stirling Engine 2 boxed. But it uses transformers, which can be boxed. And it uses thermal tanks, which... So what can and can't be boxed? This is very tricky. Stirling Engine 1. Surge Compressor 1. There's no boxed version of that. It's like, what are the boxed versions then? I guess it's like power poles, belts, inserters, turbines, beacons, heat pipes, stuff like that. But do we actually use... You know, like heat pipes can be boxed. And with that, there's just a very strange collection of things you can make. So the boxing of buildings is a little confusing. I get the impression, because we have to make boxes of physics apparatus. So Underground Belt 3 is supposed to be in boxes, but nothing else is. And missiles, which we can almost make. We need explosives. I forgot about explosives. Underground Belt 3 box, which requires pipes and belts to be in boxes. So let's start with that. Pipes and belts. So pipes. Pipe 3s. Oh, this is probably medium assembler task, isn't it? Yeah. So pipe. These need epoxy. Shoot. So then maybe we have a set of these with unbarreling. I know this is kind of space wasteful, but I kind of like this. So we'll have them distributed like so. Anything that needs unbarreling. So pipes. Let's start with the simple pipes. Oh, I need foundries for that. Ah, geez. This is so much more than I thought it would be. There's so much to do. So we basically need this now, but with foundries. And now we put a foundry. Productivity, cancel that. Keep this down here. Keep this down here. Okay. So we need a bunch of these now. All right. So what we're going to do in this particular case, we want to change the mod settings of additional pace settings to be time spent 60 seconds. So then we want steel rods to pipes? No. We want pipes to be plastic now. So we'll do a couple of those. Then we want pipe 3s and underground pipe 3s I'll do 2 of those, a single of the underground. The underground doesn't need to be here. What am I doing? Cancel. Cancel everything. The underground can be one of these because there's no liquids. These need to be empty epoxy barrel. And this one can be removed. And then we do that. Now this one I'm going to manually request because it's currently set on a minute. Epoxy. And I don't want that much. 60 barrels, is that enough? 2 per second? No, we want like... Oh yeah, 2 per second. Yes, 60 barrels is enough. For sure. Okay, so those are all going. We need red underground pipe 2s. Probably just one of those. Now belts. The red requires lubricant. And that's the only liquid of all of them. Oh, I also forgot about gears. And what's so annoying is that... Oh, I'm doing box belts. That's right. Thank goodness. I was like, these are all boxed things. Let's do motors. Can I make motors in here? I can. We'll do 2 regs. 2 electrics. Those require lubricant. I can actually fit that in underneath. Oh my gosh. I complain about this every time. I want to know why inserters by default are allowed to take modules out of beacons. It makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no freaking sense. Oh, we need insulated wire. Right here. I feel like we need a lot of insulated wire. I'm just going to double that up. Just assuming. We're going to unbarrel some lubricant down here. Oh, don't want 336. Whoops. 60's fine. Okay, that's all functioning the way it's supposed to. Gears, steel gears. Where can I do steel gears boxes? I can do that just here. That's fine. And then we want... what do we want? Now we do need underground pipe boxes for these. Whoops. So we need all 3 tiers of belt. We do need lubricant for the red one, so let's put that in line here. This will be the red belt one. So then, click, this is, switch to the blue one. Click, this is now underground, click, and this is splitter, blue splitter. What? So this is crap that does not make any sense to me. So why does this not make 1 splitter, 1 box? It's literally the boxed recipe, but it still doesn't make boxed splitters. Oh, I guess there just is no such thing as boxed splitters. That's so strange. The whole boxing thing, I feel like, is a little tricky. What can't be boxed, what should and shouldn't be boxed. That just gets really messy. However, I think we've got it all working, and we actually are sad about what we just did here because we want that to be boxed, not regular. And then we want these to be boxed and not regular. Oh gosh. And then I want this to be boxed and not regular. What did I just do? Oh, I'm trying to remove those. Change the. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Change the request. Get rid of all this. Get rid of this. Okay, so those are all boxed. The requests are good. Yes. Then we need this to be boxed. Tier 1 pipe. That's not a thing. Why is that not a thing? What do you mean? It's not a thing. The only way to get pipe 1 boxes is in assemblers. The stone bricks. Okay. So we'll do that. I don't have stone bricks. That's annoying. And then this has to get rid of the gravel. It'll be filter inserter. Gravel box. Stone bricks. How do I even get stone bricks? I don't remember. Sand. Stone brick box. Oh, stone boxes. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll just do some of that over here. Stone brick box. Okay, so this is a process. It's still going to take us a hot second. Oh, we need probably large assemblers. What do we actually need? Yeah, large assemblers. Alright, stone brick. There we go. Okay. Gravel needs to go left. Active provider. Okay. Productivity. That should do it. Stuff is on the way. Give me stone. Yeah. Okay. So back to this. That'll give me pipes. We also need underground pipes. Or do I? Oh yeah, for the tier for this, I need underground. Okay, so I do. Yes. So I need that now. That, okay. So I think, oh, these need to be boxes. Crap, these are still going. Now, why am I not making these in larges? Can larges not make these? Am I just being silly? Larges can make these. Ugh, whatever. At this point, we're going with it. This does need to be boxed fiberglass, which means this is all irrelevant. There we go. Okay. That should work. We think. And I think we're going to have to call it an episode soon, by the way. It's become a long one. But, you know, things are rolling. Iron gears, I guess I never did that either. Let's get that going. How's power? Power's okay. We're just gonna expand this out again. We're gonna need a lot more of these large assemblers. Okay. So these aren't running because of iron gears. Those aren't running because of blue belts. Those aren't running because of those are belts. think logic circuits are and sensors are the first real breakdowns. These are going to be running soon, I hope. Yep, now that one's running. So. Okay. Sweet. So, the beginning of the assembler frenzy has happened. There will be a couple things we've forgotten about that we need to make. But in general, it should just be a lot of assemblers. I've got plenty of space here. I'm going to use it. A lot of assemblers, maybe some foundries, but mostly this to get the rest of the way to physics apparatus. A little bit of every building. I'm still trying to decide, do I want to do buildings boxed or not? Like, what's the point of making medium tanks boxed? Because then I can make medium tank 2 box. Then I can make medium tank 3 box. Which can make small tank 2 box. But then that can only make small tank 2. So I'm of the impression that for the buildings, I should do non-boxed. And then if I really need a boxed building, I can just box it up. And it'll take more bots to fly that all around, but it's not like building throughput is the highest in the first place. So I think that's okay. I think that's okay. But, yeah, I mean, things are going. Motor 2 boxes. I guess that's tricky. We're making motor 2 boxes, but a lot of buildings, or regular buildings, just require regular motor 2s. So we're going to need to unbox the building ingredients. Oh, that's really obnoxious. So we're going to have to set up huge unboxing stations. Because let me guess, like, you know, boxed... Well, it's not like there are boxed electrolyzers. Seems kind of random, like what can and can't be boxed. So I guess the non-production buildings can't be boxed. Or the non-production buildings can be, but the ones that actually produce something cannot be boxed. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We're going to need more science, too. Boxed science. But we'll deal with that soon. We are getting close to physics apparatus. That's for sure. So, all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.